Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, I want to talk about some comments that I saw from Kevin Durant that he made. I don't know if it was a week or so ago, or a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was. I saw his comments that he made, and I meant to do a video and talk about this, and I forgot. But Kevin Durant pretty much talking about how, you can't be friends. He was talking about him, LeBron James, and Steph Curry, and how, you can't be friends with these guys when you're on the court. You can't admire them. None of these stuff, right? He's trying to talk as if he's a true competitor. And I've told you guys, Kevin Durant's not a true competitor. He talks about LeBron James and Steph Curry, and you can't be friends with them, and you can't admire these guys. Then why don't you go play with Steph Curry then, Kevin Durant? I thought the reason why you went to the Warriors is because you admired what Steph Curry and the Warriors were doing. You admired him. You admired his play style, the way that they played the game. You literally said that you liked the way that they played the game. So you wanted to go and take a shortcut, join Steph Curry. But then I hear you talking about, you can't be friends with these guys. You can't admire them. Like, once again, as if you're a true competitor when we know you're not a true competitor. This is why we don't respect you, Kevin Durant. And we'll talk about briefing this video, guys. It's an absolute joke for him to make those comments. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states, and that's been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled by all the support, man. It really means a lot, guys. So much respect to all the true basketball fans that are standing up. And that's what it's about, guys. Standing up, setting the record straight, holding these guys to a standard. It's ridiculous, these guys do. These guys are trying to rewrite history and bend reality. So thank you. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So yes, guys, excuse me for a second. I wanted to talk about Kevin Durant. Now, you guys know I've been going in on Kevin Durant. I've been basically calling this dude out. And basically, I've been telling the truth and the facts about Kevin Durant because I don't feel like a lot of people, they don't want to give the facts about Kevin Durant. You see, the problem with a lot of people on YouTube or people who make content, right, is that they'll latch onto a certain player. So like for LeBron James, for example, they'll trash LeBron James all day long. They'll come to my channel and they'll jump on the bandwagon. I don't respect LeBron James. LeBron James a goof. LeBron James a clown. Blah, blah, blah. And right on the money, rightfully so. But we have to keep that same energy, guys, for the other players, man. We can't just come down LeBron James. We can't talk about how weak and soft this era is, but then prop up someone like Nikola Jokic and some of these other guys about how great they are. It can't be both ways. That's hypocritical, guys, because Nikola Jokic is playing in that same very weak era that LeBron James has been playing in. Nothing changes. So we must keep that same energy, guys. We have to hold all of these guys to the same standard, man, not just LeBron James. We have to hold Steph Curry to that standard, Giannis, Nikola Jokic, SGA, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, James Harden. All the top players in the NBA are supposed to be held to the same standard, a higher standard. But Kevin Durant, his fans, they won't hold him to that standard. So they make excuses for the injuries for his career. They make excuses about he ain't got enough help, or this guy's injured, or this guy was that. They always got an excuse. Oh, Kevin Durant, the most skilled scorer in NBA's history. Yet every time I turn on the damn TV and I'm watching Kevin Durant, all I see him do is shoot. That's all he can do. He does nothing else on the court. This guy turns the ball over at a high volume. He's not a leader. He's not a defender. He can't rebound his position. He can't play make. He literally shoots the ball, guys, and that's it. And Kevin Durant's mentality is not that of a real, true elite scorer. This is what I've told you. His career high is 55 points. That's not impressive. He doesn't have the mentality of the elite all-time great scorers. He doesn't have that mentality of an Allen Iverson, of a Michael Jordan, of a Kobe Bryant, of a Jerry West. He don't have that kind of mentality, man, to go out there and be a relentless scorer. Nope, that's not Kevin Durant. He's okay scoring 25, 27 points. He's okay with that, man, and not doing anything else on the court. So I saw this comments from Kevin Durant that he made. Like I said, I think this was maybe right before Christmas time or something like that. And he talked about how you can't, be friends with Steph Curry. You can't be friends with LeBron James. I can't admire these guys. We got to be true competitors on the basketball court. And I laughed when I see his comments. I literally laugh when Kevin Durant says these things because Kevin Durant's not a competitor. He's not a true competitor. Think about this for a second. Even if we want to say that Kevin Durant made that move to Golden State because LeBron James made that move to Miami, and I've told you, I believe that's so. If LeBron James never made that move, right, and showed these guys that kind of path, then Kevin Durant's not making that move to Golden State. He's not doing it. But when we think about that move, the reason why it's a weaker move than what LeBron James did, or just as weak, even though people try to make it seem like, oh, he was just doing what LeBron James did. He copied LeBron James. And they try to blame, once again, you're blaming LeBron James more, but you won't keep that same energy for Kevin Durant. The glaring difference between what LeBron James did and what Kevin Durant did is that LeBron James was not eliminated by the Miami Heat in 2010, was he? Did the Miami Heat eliminate him in a 7-game series? Was he up 3-1 against the Miami Heat, and then he blew a lead, and then he went and joined Dwayne Wade? No, he did not do that. That's exactly what Kevin Durant did. He literally had a 3-1 lead against the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry. They blew the 3-1 lead. Make no mistakes about it, guys. They blew that lead. Kevin Durant was nowhere to be found in games 5, 6, and 7. And then in the offseason, you joined the very team that beat you? That's a glaring difference, man. That's one of the weakest moves. That's why it's one of the weakest moves in history. What LeBron James did was weak because LeBron James went to learn how to win, right? Because he couldn't figure it out by himself. He couldn't figure out how to play in the system. And he forces himself and go to a trade and bails out on the grind. That's why it was a weak move for LeBron James, because as soon as he started to get some resistance, as soon as he started to have to go through a grind, he bailed down to a shortcut. So no one respects that stuff, especially when you're supposed to be touted as the best player in the NBA. He's supposed to be the face of the league. Kevin Durant was not supposed to be the face of the league. He wasn't being touted the way LeBron James was being touted and being promoted the way LeBron James was being promoted. So once again, LeBron James is held to a higher standard because you're supposed to be that guy. Same thing for Kevin Durant. You guys are held to a higher standard, but they don't want to be held to that standard. And once again, Kevin Durant talking about Steph Curry and LeBron James, and you can't be friends with these guys, and you can't admire them on the court. You have to go at them and be a true competitor. You're not that dude. When did you ever go at Steph Curry? When did you ever go after Steph Curry? You didn't go after Steph Curry. You joined Steph Curry. And once again, I ask the Kevin Durant fans, what has Kevin Durant done outside of Golden State? What has he done? He's done nothing, guys. He won one MVP trophy, made some All-NBA teams, and made some All-Star selections. That's it, guys. Literally that. One MVP in an era where James Harden won an MVP. In an era where Joel Embiid won an MVP. In an era where Russell Westbrook won an MVP. So Kevin Durant couldn't win with Russell Westbrook, who's an MVP caliber player in this era. He couldn't win with that guy. He had to bail out and join Steph Curry, who's not only an MVP caliber player, but is also considered the greatest player of the era, if not the second greatest player of his era. But you join that guy? That's who you join. That's how you show and prove that Kevin Durant's not a true competitor. And when he talks about, oh, you can't admire this guy and you can't be friends with them, dude, all of you guys are friends. That's what we talk about. This is why you guys load manage on the game. This is why you guys join up with each other instead of playing and beating each other. How many times did Kevin Durant beat Steph Curry in the playoffs? Right? He gets eliminated in 2016. Then the very next season, you join them. After they had already been labeled as one of the best teams in the league, won 70-plus games. They didn't need Kevin Durant, right? And that's why I also tell you guys, we must keep that same energy with Steph Curry. You can't just knock LeBron James. You must also knock Steph Curry. You can't just knock Kevin Durant. You must also knock Steph Curry. And I've told you guys this. I like Steph Curry. I respect him way more than LeBron James or Kevin Durant. However, we must, once again, hold Steph Curry accountable for allowing Kevin Durant to come to his team. He allowed these things. He could have stopped that. He could have said, no, hell no, I don't want Kevin Durant on my team. We're not playing with this guy. I'm playing against him. So they both got to take blame for being on the team with each other. Kevin Durant's going to take more heat because he made that move, but Steph Curry allowed it to happen. So same thing with Dwayne Wade, right? He allowed LeBron James to come to his team. But we all knew that Dwayne Wade and LeBron James were friends, right? They're the Banana Boat Crew. I don't remember Kevin Durant or Steph Curry being labeled as Banana Boat Crew buddies or friends like that. But Kevin Durant wants to act like he's a true competitor. Kevin Durant's never been a true competitor. And this is what we talk about. This is why he doesn't get respect. No one respects those true championships he got. Once again, not being a true competitor to go at Steph Curry, to go against Steph Curry. The same thing that I call LeBron James for not being a true competitor for guarding Kevin Durant in the finals. You avoided Kevin Durant at every turn. Every time they had a screen, LeBron James switching screens. You got guys like Jeff Green, Richard Jefferson guarding Kevin Durant in an NBA Finals. Insane. You're not being a true competitor. Same thing with Kevin Durant. He has all that energy in the finals, right, to put up these numbers, to do X, Y, Z, because you're front running on a stacked team. You weren't front running on OKC. Where was he in Brooklyn, guys? And where's he been in Phoenix? People act like Kevin Durant just played for OKC and Golden State. This man played for Brooklyn. Nothing happened. Did nothing. This man's been on Phoenix for 3 seasons now? Has done literally nothing. I don't want to hear about injuries. Those days are long gone. There's no excuse anymore. Kevin Durant's not a true competitor. He's never been a competitor. He's a basketball player. He's got some scoring ability to shoot the ball. That's literally what ends for Kevin Durant. It begins and ends with his jump shot. That's it. There's nothing else on the court at a high level, guys. Nothing. You can't point to anything else he does elite except for shoot the basketball. That's literally it. Not an elite level defender, not an elite level rebounder, not an elite level leader, not an elite level playmaker. I mean, Kevin Durant essentially turns the ball over for every assist that he makes. Go look at turnovers, guys. It's an absolute joke. So, Kevin Durant, you're not a true competitor. You talk about you're not going to be friends with LeBron James, or you can't be friends with these guys on the basketball court. You guys are friends on the court. You guys are friends off the court. You guys are friends in between plays. And you guys are all fake because you'll act as if you're not friendly. You'll talk trash. Remember Draymond Green and LeBron James in the 2016 finals? That whole display, Draymond Green gets suspended. Well, now we can see all these years later, that was a setup. That was all a game. That Draymond Green literally sacrificed the Golden State Warriors, sacrificed their championship for his own personal friendship with LeBron James. But they acted as if they were not friends. They hated each other. They were arch rivals. That's not the case. It's completely fake. Fake. You see how real rivalries are? Go look at the Celtics versus the Pistons in the 80s. That's a real rivalry. These guys weren't friends, man. They weren't hanging out like that. They didn't like each other. They didn't even shake hands. These guys were true enemies. Look what the Pistons did to the Bulls. They walked off the court on them. These guys were enemies. There was a rivalry there. They didn't like each other. The Knicks and the Heat. The Knicks and the Pacers. The Bulls and the Knicks. The Bulls and the Cavs. There have been many rivalries in the 80s and the 90s, guys. The Celtics and the Sixers. There's a rivalry, man. There ain't no friends out there. They respect each other's games. Larry Bird respected Dr. J. Dr. J respected Larry Bird. But they didn't like each other, man. There was a rivalry there. It wasn't a personal thing. It was because of the rivalry. You got tired of playing against these damn guys. These guys were good. They were formidable. There was resistance there. You had to grind it out. So you developed a rivalry because the game was physical. Guys were true competitors. Larry Bird didn't join Dr. J. Dr. J didn't join Larry Bird. Right? Larry Bird didn't join the Pistons, or Isaiah Thomas joined the Lakers, or joined the Pistons, or joined the Celtics. Michael Jordan didn't join the Knicks, or Patrick Ewing joined the Bulls. That's not what happened. These guys wanted to go against each other. Against each other. David Robinson didn't join up with Karl Malone and Utah Jazz. Right? Like, they went against each other, guys. Oftentimes, back in them days, guys would maybe switch teams or ring chase, quote unquote, late in their careers. In their 12th, 13th, 14th season, at the end of their careers, maybe their mid-30s, they might try to join another team and see if they could help a team to a win. Not a stacked super team, but take a lesser role on a team that's on the cusp. You can be that next guy to get them over the hump. That's what these guys did. But they were true competitors. Kevin Durant no damn true competitor. And for them to make these comments about not being friends with this guy, that guy, you guys are a joke. You guys, after games, LeBron James plays a good game. His team wins. He stays on the court, shake hands, and talk nonsense. His team loses. He have a good game. LeBron James right in the tunnel, immediately in the tunnel. He ain't no damn true competitor. He ain't no that got no damn sportsmanship. Guys are so losers. Kevin Durant joined Steph Curry, but then he talks about you can't be friends with these guys. You can't, admire them. You admire Steph Curry from a distance. Apparently, you went and joined the Golden State. Well, you admired their team, what they were doing because of Steph Curry. What he was doing, the way that he made the game. Then you talk about you can't win with Russell Westbrook. You can't win with Russell Westbrook. You wanted to find a different system to play in. Dude, you're playing with an MVP caliber player. Where's your leadership? You should be leading the team. OKC. You got to figure it out, man. Learn how to win with a Russell Westbrook and all the talent you have in that team. But you couldn't win with these guys? Because you're not a leader. Kevin Durant does not make the players around him better. You added Kevin Durant to a situation that was already there. And all he did was hype them, make them even greater. But he didn't add to the team. Insane. Steph Curry's won twice without Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's won nothing without Steph Curry. Because you're not a true competitor. Kevin Durant knows he'd have no championships if he didn't join the Warriors. And this is why Kevin Durant gets so upset when the fans call him out on Twitter or they make comments on social media. Here comes Kevin Durant to the rescue, to rescue his own career, to try to bend reality. He knows he made a weak move. He knows that. That's why it makes him so upset. That's why it bothers him so much. The truth hurts. And Kevin Durant knows the truth is he's not a true competitor. He's weak. He made a weak move. And don't no one respect those frauds in championships, man. Wake me up when Kevin Durant can lead a team to a finals and win a championship. Lead them there and win. Wake me up. He hasn't been able to do it in years. Never. Never done it. Riding the coattails of Steph Curry. But you want to talk about, oh, you can't be friends with them guys. You can't admire these guys on the court. You got to go out there and you just got to go at them. You got to be a competitor. All you guys are a joke. You guys are a joke, man. By and large, a majority of these players, they're not competitors, man. They're looking for an easy way out. They load manage. They sit out games. They duck certain guys. They don't go out there and play defense or be true competitors, man. You guys know the deal, man. These are the facts. Kevin Durant ain't a true competitor like that. Never been. I don't see it. He ain't a leader. And like I said, wake me up when this dude can lead a team to a championship without Steph Curry, man. You became friends with Steph Curry to win. But then you want to talk about you can't be friends, you can't admire these guys. You obviously admire Steph Curry. These are the facts, man. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.